Mayor, can you hear us?
I didn't know the mayor could zoom in.
Second item is proclamations, and this is National Gun Violence Awareness Day.
Thank you so much. I'm proud to accept this proclamation from you. Friday, June 6th is officially Gun Violence Awareness Day, and it's celebrated through the weekend.
Item number 8 is community comment. Only in-person comment will be allowed for community comment. Public comment for a specific agenda item, which must be
Why?
directly
If
related
the mayor
to the
can zoom
agenda
in,
item,
the public should
may
be able to zoom
made
in too.
person or remotely.
Talk to you this evening about 21 South Lynn. How do we still get the goal you set 3 months ago? So I urge you to evaluate that and hopefully open up for public comment.
There's money in an account for affordable and low-income housing that the city has set aside. When that money accrues interest, where does that interest money go? I believe it should go back into the account and be applied for low-income and affordable housing projects, rather than be allocated for something else that the city might like to do.
But as a result of all of Keystone's inaction, we're going to lose our laundry. And we need our laundry, because we live on the east side. There's no public laundry there.
Raising of North Governor Street. An ordinance conditionally rezoning approximately 5.49 acres of property located between North Dutch and North Governor Street.
I want to acknowledge that the City Council has been working hard on a difficult rezoning application, yet there are problematic aspects of the process so far. Council is moving forward toward approval without having acknowledged, let alone discussed, several major issues brought by the neighborhood, detailed in both correspondence and in public presentations.
Rezoning 900 North Dodge Street sets a bad precedent, undermines public trust, and should be removed from the OPD.
It could be an epic failure for traffic and for public safety to put 80 or plus more units there in that property. We went through this process, I want to say about 8 or 9 years ago, and we denied the zoning for, I think it was 2 24-unit spaces there. If it wasn't safe then, why would we approve it now?
We're doing all we can to make the neighborhood more beautiful. I'm really concerned about the safety of the pedestrians that go down Dodge.
I am a strong proponent of building affordable housing. I'm a strong proponent of various kinds of mixed neighborhoods, and I'm really concerned about the safety in the particular process of this zoning.
The denied application from 2018 that I personally very much liked went to the Supreme Court of the state of Iowa, and they said, no, Iowa City, you can't do that. You can't deny somebody's development rights. I do want to get rid of the R3B zoning. It makes enough sense. So I will vote yes. The way that you enter and exit, the traffic safety component, is something that can be done that's non-substantive during the OPD development process.
I just want to say to the residents, we are truly hearing you, appreciate the concerns about connectivity, about safety, about density, and taking all of that into account. For myself personally, I'm still going to continue to support this rezoning. So I want you to know it's not discounting your comment. It really is a complicated balancing act.
This is a little convoluted and complicated, and I will be supporting this, but I just did not want you to feel like your voices have not been heard.
Echo what my fellow counselors have said. As council, when we are through with rezoning, then we can work on connectivity and safer sidewalk, getting a sidewalk, and look into more robust public safety measures. I am 100% for that. I am supporting this. Someone did say that, this decision will impact the north side for years to come. And I do say this without irony and all sincerity. I hope that it does. I hope that many more families and people will be able to call the north side neighborhood their home as well.
We do want this to be a pedestrian and bike-friendly community.
We do not know what will be built here, even if the zoning goes through. The worst case scenario for a lot of people, if the zoning goes through, is that exactly what is in the OPD will be put there, and that is 84 units of just market rate housing, whatever the developer wants to put there. I still find that preferable to not building any more housing. This is such a prime location for housing. I will be supporting it for the second consideration, yes.
I really believe every neighborhood should decide about what they want to see in their neighborhood, not the government, not the elected official. If I see a lot of people came with the politicians and they have concern, that's really concern me because I've been elected by those people. And I should listen to you. That's why anything come from the people and the people reject it, I believe I should reject it too. That's why while I'm gonna vote no for this, roll call.
Harmson.
Yes.
Mo.
Yes.
Sala.
No.
Teague.
Yes.
Wyline.
Yes.
Alter.
Yes.
Burgess.
Yes.
Okay, motion passes 6-1. Resolution approving an application to the Iowa Economic Development Authority for state CDBG-CV funds.
This is a public meeting for the city's application to the Iowa Economic Development Authority for state CDBG CV funds in partnership with Shelter House for shelter operations. CDBG CV funding will be used for emergency shelter operations. This would be things like staff costs, utilities, maintenance, insurance. They cannot use the funds for rehab or construction activities. We are anticipating an award of $301,500, with $300,000 going to Shelter House for their operations, and then $1,500 of administrative or activity delivery funds to the city. And the Shelter House also reports a deficit of $723,407 for their emergency shelter operating budget for this year. That's an updated dollar amount from the agency.
These increased costs will be ongoing for us. So we have a very vulnerable population that we're working with.
Losing $700K, oh my God, that's a lot of money. And we need to keep what we have operating.
I would also like to take this time to, for the second time this evening, call out the city of Coralville for only giving Shelter House $10K, and Iowa City gives an extremely larger amount. Same thing with North Liberty. The reason that you don't see as many homeless people in the city of Coralville or North Liberty is because they come to Iowa City. Y'all's police drops them off at Shelter House. It does not mean it's not your problem.
Roll call, please.
Sala.
Yes.
Teague.
Yes.
Wyline.
Yes.
Burgess.
Yes.
Harmson.
Yes.
Mo.
Yes.
Motion passes 6-0. 10C, tobacco civil penalty and permit suspension.
Tobacco compliance checks. These checks are done once a year on businesses that have the tobacco permits. These businesses that are on here that had failed, all the employees have already pled guilty to those citations.
It's a simple misdemeanor, if that's
Simple
what you're asking.
Can we do all of them at once?
Well, we have to give this is just the first one, sorry. We have to give the permittee a chance. I mean, I appreciate that. I see no one here.
Pled guilty. Pled guilty. He has pled guilty.
Roll call, please.
Mo.
Yes.
Sala.
Yes.
Teague.
Yes.
Wyline.
Yes.
Burgess.
Yes.
Harmson.
Yes.
Motion passes 6-0. All right, thank you.
Thank you for presiding, Mayor Pro Tem.